Hello and welcome to the graphing calculator portion of the introduction of my class. Right here we have Desmos.com. It has the graph on the right side and the function input on the left. And so right over here you can pretty much put in anything you want. So on the left you can do simple calculations like 2 times 3 plus 5, and it'll actually do the correct calculations for you. Or you could do 4 plus 5 times 8. Okay, and so as you can see up here, it did PEMDAS correctly. It did the order of operations. It did multiplication first and then added the 5. And then down here, it multiplied the 5 and the 8 first and then added the 4. Okay, so that one's pretty simple. You can also do complex calculations too. So for example, if you were doing trig, sine of 30, you would get this, albeit I can tell you right now that your calculator is probably in radians and you need degrees. So if you go right over here to the right side to where the toolbar is, where the graph settings are, it's underneath a wrench type thing, and you switch over to degrees. Okay, you can go back and see, oh, look at this now. Now I get a nice neat answer when I put in stuff. Okay. You could do all kinds of amazing stuff. You can also graph. Let's go x squared. You can graph just the function, or you can graph the whole thing. Y equals x squared. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. You can also graph absolute values. So y equals, I would use ABS and then parentheses, and then you could put in whatever you'd like. Or you could actually go right above the enter button, you press shift and then that button, and you could actually put in what you wanted to. So you could use the traditional notation of the actual sign that is used in math. Okay, all right, and oh, and right down here, if you'd like to do logarithms, you can also do it. If you notice, I have a keyboard function that popped up down on the bottom here, and I'll show you guys that in a sec. Okay, you can do all kinds of functions in here. You could do all your trig in here. If you go over here to calc, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can do log functions. You can do derivatives. You can do sums. You could do factorials. You could do e numbers. You could do natural logs. You also have absolute value here. You have combinations. You have permutations. Greatest common denominator, least common multiple. You've got all kinds of great stuff down here. And you could also switch between letters. You could type in here. The main thing is when you want to type in something, though, in here, you have to use quotations. You have to use shift, control, and now you can type in stuff like hey there, and it won't appear on the graph. Whereas if I try to do it while graphing, hey there, it would just appear to me, and then it would say add sliders. And you'll learn about sliders later. There's a great little thing on it. Okay. Oh, and I added sliders, and as you can see, sliders are going to add variables in here. One thing I did want to show everyone, and this is for the students with visual impairity. There's the Orion TI-84 Plus talking graphing calculator, and it is fully functional and identical to the TI-84. Okay, unique audio and haptic feedback for graphs. And we can also talk to your special ed teacher about purchasing one of these for you, and so you can actually see the graphs that we are working on. All right, thank you guys very much, and you have a wonderful day.